show. Hold on just a second. Audio up. Yeah. Hello everyone, welcome to the show. We are starting the cooking show here. I am David Sponheim, the American Original. Welcome. Today we'll be doing broccoli beef stir fry, $7 for 4 people. Yeah, we got some really good stew beef we're going to be hand prepping. Welcome. I am getting into iVlog right now. And we are recording this, so everything's up and running. Welcome to my kitchen. This is a pretty cool place to hang out. I've got my succulents in here. Today we're going to be cooking with brown rice that I acquired at Trader Joe's. Organic. I get 3 packages for about $5.50, so roughly about, we'll say $1.75 for 1 package. Yeah, it's not bad. I've got to log in over here. Okay, let me do my repeater, hang on. Okay, welcome. Yeah, we're sorry for the unsightly electric plug in the picture. Yeah, we don't want to see that. Yeah, really good stew beef. I got this for 30% off of the $5.54 price, so it's about $4 for that. And I picked up organic broccoli last week for $2. So I'm going to use half a package of this frozen broccoli. I can't get over it. $2 for a pound of broccoli. It was on sale. If you can get a pound of broccoli for $2, that's great. So we'll be using a half a pound of broccoli and a really nice large organic onion. Yeah, I've also got some cabbage I'm going to throw in here because in the instance of the Mongolian beef stir fry always has cabbage in it. Let me get that logo up there. There you go. Okay, we got iVlog going too, and then I'm going to start Periscope cooking up politics. Let me do that. Yeah, so cooking is really fun for me. I enjoy it. The unsightly electrical outlet, I know. Has anyone seen Insane Canadian? Is she alive? Because we were worried about her. She may have gotten the coronavirus. Yeah, this is in honor of all the Chinese people that are worried about getting coronavirus right now. No, the cabbage is not from China, nor is the broccoli, so I'm good. But cabbage is traditionally a Korean food, as you know, and Mongolia is not Korea, but the Mongolian people use this too. This was going to be Mongolian, yeah. Yeah, I know. I didn't want to put an ethnic tint on this, just make it broccoli beef stir fry. Very simple. In the Asian mindset, we want to keep everything simple, right? Simplicity is the key. All right, so we are going into cooking up politics here. Let's do it. Right. 1:30. Amazing. We're almost done with this month. 2020. Yeah, these been cooking up politics shows started a couple years ago. I know, I've been doing pretty well. Got over 100 recipes, I think. Viewing broadcast. All right, back to you in the studio. Okay. Here is my Periscope link in case you're looking for it. No, it's not Kobe beef. No. And in honor of Kobe Bryant, that would be the ultimate dinner, making Kobe beef, which is amazing, that he died. What a sad thing for his family, if he indeed did die. I mean, there's a theory that he may have gone to an underground facility in preparation for the coming apocalypse. Loud sound is a whooshing sound. Yeah, let me see if I can tune that out for you. Hang on. The computer is engaged in a little cooling off period. Yeah, it's very sad. Very sad indeed. If indeed he did die. So the theory that he didn't die is really good too, because the helicopter and the crash scene didn't match. That's weird, isn't it? It didn't have the Nike logo on it. We're cooking something, all right. Okay, let's get that onion cut up. Let's turn the pan in the back here on level 3. Okay. A large onion will do. This is a really large onion. I'm gonna use all of it. Make for a very big dinner. You can't lose with big pieces of grilled onion. Onion is a very affordable product, and it's very good for you, especially those of you battling the coronavirus right now. It's a natural antibiotic, onion is, which is kind of nice. Much like garlic, which is also a natural antibiotic. I got these from Peru. Yeah, a wonderful company made them in Peru, and I imported them. That's one aspect of globalization that's kind of nice. Peruvian garlic. Yeah. Of course, I can grow garlic, and I normally do. All right. We are cooking up politics. No thanks. Whoa, for some reason I'm loading at iVlog and I'm having a problem picking up the feed. Oh, I'm up and running good. Okay. Hi. Okay, we got a couple people in iVlog, 3 people. Welcome. The Peruvians are the best at so many things, yes. Like making cocoa leaves. They say if you eat cocoa leaves, it's like snorting cocaine or something. I've never snorted cocaine, so I don't know what the feeling is like, but yeah. Nor do I want to know. Don't try cocaine. If you haven't tried drugs, don't do them. No, iVlog is using Flash, salmonella, and Flash is going to be outdated by December. Yeah, I am using soy sauce, a spade. And Vika, remember I told you about this? Yeah. You can't come in post World of Warcraft. It's luring so many people in, Vika. No, you're luring people into your world of dark, evil. I don't do angel dust, Darth. Yeah, I've got the Bragg's. I hate to brag, but I've got the Bragg liquid soy seasoning here. So I'm gonna put a little liquid. You know, I add water to this stuff. I dilute it down so it's like less soy than you'd know. And I've got some dipping sauce from some pizza that we got a couple of weeks ago. And I know I've got to eat this. So I'm going to put the pizza sauce, or you can use barbecue sauce, teriyaki sauce, just plain old ketchup if you have nothing, and a little bit of mild chili powder. Don't use the hot stuff. I'm going to be using some cumin today. Cumin is a really good herb. It's very good for your mind. Yeah, it helps with your intellectual thinking. I'm a very good thinker. I'm a very intelligent person. No ketchup, and nor does that sauce have, no, I checked it out. It doesn't have any high fructose corn syrup, and what it does have on it will be burned off when it hits the meat, hits the griddle. Okay. We're going to take a look at the onion here. Do a little cutting. You want to have big chunks in this dish. I'm going to use this knife for crossovers. Nice big chunks. That's not exactly edible. The very bottom of it. Chunky. Always hold your hand curled down like that when you're cutting. Okay. We're going to throw some olive oil on there. I've got the extra virgin olive oil. You know, I prefer buying in glass, but the deal was too good. Like $14 for this huge thing of extra virgin olive oil. Yeah, organic too. Yeah, see that? Okay, we'll get a little olive oil in here. My usual 3 tablespoons. We're going to prep some garlic for the dinner today. Just a couple cloves of garlic will do. Actually, more than less. I feel like getting more than less, maybe 3 cloves. The sound of freedom. Those are F-18s flying over my head. They test the planes out above my house because they know I'm such a patriotic guy. Yeah. Makes me proud to know that I can get ear damage from 120 decibels, you know, for my country. What did you say? I didn't hear you. I know. I've done a lot of things, Rimfire. Video editing, voiceover, commercial production, advertising, sales, radio, DJ, news director, online television personality, you name it, online chatter. It's one of my bigger functions. I've never done porn, no. I'm not narcissistic at all. That's the thing about me. I don't try to lure you into my fears, because I don't really fear much. Why do I grunt when I pick up that mug? Ugh. Ugh. I guess it's because it's a heavy mug there, Howie. Well, my resume is way better than a Twitch streamer. Yeah. I'm the longest running internet broadcast on Earth. No one's done more than 11 years I've done. Every day, 6 days a week, with Sunday for rest. I've done more online filming than any human being on Earth. Well over 35,000 hours. I am a Twitch streamer. I started gaming when Twitch shut me down 5 years ago. So I was banned for 5 years on the internet. Hey, let me get the onions in there, okay? Okay, let's take it up to level 6. Yeah. Okay, I'll get that going. What I'm going to do with the meat is crack open the package here and drop the meat on the plate. That's not bad for $4, you know? And it's Northwest grown stew meat, which is probably a bottom round. Bottom rounds, Viscount, warning, remember. David, you have got contact Jesse Peterson, alternative candidate. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's great, Rimfire. Jesse can contact me. Thank you, though. Yeah, I don't need to worry about Jesse Peterson. Yeah, Joe Rogan won't even take me on. So, yeah, you can set it up for you. Yeah, have him interview me in the show. All he has to do is go into our iVlog show and chat with me. I'll open the line up with him, and he'll do a video conference with me. You know, Taylor Swift's really doing some great work, but a little too Illuminati right now. Stefan Molyneux, welcome. I've seen your show, Stefan. You've got quite a following of middle-aged women who are thinking about becoming lesbian. You're buying respiratory masks. I would get N95s just to be on the safe side. I don't do Joe Rogan shows because he's a part of the Sacred Cow Productions. Oh, they're all corrupt. I don't trust them. It's terrible. Yeah, I'm going to put some Italian seasoning in this, you know, as I usually do. But most of all, I'm going to take this nice piece of beef and I'm going to splash a little vinegar on it, household vinegar. Just a little bit. Now, what does that do? Well, it eliminates the coronavirus, for one. See, if what you're eating is not contaminated with the coronavirus, the vinegar will help at least. It won't stop it. But are you eating animals that have been killed with the coronavirus? No, you shouldn't do that. But on a safety factor, you know, in the future when the zombie apocalypse starts, do the vinegar thing. It's like a steak. Yeah. Vinegar is always good. It's antiseptic. Spray a little soy sauce on this sucker. The spray's not working, so I'm just going to pour a little on there. Now, soy sauce is normally very salty, so you want to dilute it down. I think I'll kill this whole container with just... Yeah, there you go. Nice. Anything like barbecue sauce is good, so I'm going to take some of this this topping that we had from Little Caesars that you say has high fructose corn syrup in it, but I'm not really worried because this is going to hit a hot grill real quick. So the molecular nature will change. Now is the time to get your fingers all dirty and start messing with that meat. I'll put the garlic in a little later. Okay, the goal is to kind of spread everything around and cut the meat in smaller pieces. So start taking a little bit of meat like that and just kind of dropping it in the juice. See how that's working? Just take each little cube and cut it a little bit more. Yeah, you don't want the big cubes in there. You want to and get all the juice you want on there. Right now I'm grilling the onions, so I'm gonna flash cook this. I'm gonna go right in there with the pan and just start cooking it really quick to kind of braise it. And then I'm gonna turn it the flame down and let it stew. Obviously stew meat, right? And what I do essentially, it's called steam fry, which is my technique I've used for years. And it's a very efficient way of cooking without having to waste energy. See, normally when you fry, you'll notice that Chef Ramsay's, all his shows, not one person has a lid on their food, right? Now what you just saw there was a piece of meat flying off onto the breadboard. This is a good opportunity to pull out sinew too. Anything you might see that has sinew in it, like this. See this? That's completely, almost inedible. I'm going to put that in the compost heap. But see, I have a little piece of, see that? That's meat. Oh, good. It wasn't meat. It was the red sauce. Good. Okay. Let me rinse my hands off. I'm preparing for the end of times. Yeah. Thank you. Always keep an eye on the knife when you're cooking. It's a lot of stew beef. That onions smelling good. Okay. Here we go. That's good. Just kind of cut them in half if you have to. There's a little bit of sinew. You want to make sure your finger isn't under the knife. That's a very serious part of this. Get that sinew out of there. You don't want sinew. Okay. You sin and you sinew, and then you repent for your sinews. All right. Yeah. You'll have a little sinew in there either way. Okay. Got the sinew out. Fluff it on up and throw it in the onions. Okay, start messing that around. Bring the onions to the top. Massage the onions in. Get everything going at a high flame. And we're talking level 6, medium high. Press it all together. Hit it with some cumin. I do have a Patty LaBelle's, one of my 10-cent Patty LaBelle's that I bought from a retired excessive warehouse of food. She was accessing them. I'm going to throw some Patty LaBelle in there. Yeah. This no salt seasoning's awesome. All right, Patty. All right, we got the mild soy sauce. You can put a little black pepper in there if you want. You can put garlic powder. You can put onion powder. But I put cumin, Italian seasoning, and Patty LaBelle. No salt seasoning. You know you're a good cook, Patty. You know you are. I wish I could eat one of your dinners. I bet she's a great cook. Nein, das ist richtig. Das ist richtig. Aber this is nicht richtig. I told you no posting, Vika. Good evening. Ja. Guten Abend. This is not pork. This is beef. Get your meat straight. I'm being nice, Jeff. Hi, Jeff. How are you? How's the lovely stay over at Big St. James Island? I saw you there on the drone the other day. You seem like you're really enjoying your stay. Yeah. Happy that you're... we have Jeffrey Epstein on tape saying how he just wanted to live on an island and have all these young girls around him. And no coronavirus, I know. And here it is, you're living the dream, Jeff, being your intelligence. All right, let's give it another stir. Okay. You know what's really good in this? Green pepper. You think I should do green pepper? I have a green pepper, but then it would take it up to $8. No, I'm going to save the green pepper for another meal. Yeah, like a spaghetti dinner. I know. Should I do a green pepper? No, I'm going to do cabbage instead. I have to, I buy these cabbages for ridiculous, like 60 cents a pound now. Normally they're like $1.50 a pound, but I look around and always buy cabbage. Yeah, cabbage. Always. They do this in Korea all the time with beef. It's really good, and rice. Yeah. I keep this in a nice tight baggie, and this is like 4 or 5 days old. And I get it before it starts to brown in this area. It hasn't browned yet. I go ahead and cut this off, shave it off. And you're saying, David, you use this knife for the meat. No, I didn't, actually. I did not use that knife for the meat. You see, just take a couple layers off and then put it right back in the bag. Zip it up, spin it, get all the air out, and it's good for another week, minimum. Yeah. Welcome, yeah. Okay, so we're going to cut this this crisscross style, this spinach, or this cabbage rather. Just kind of make big cuts. All right. Very modest amount of money. Put that right on top of the meat as you steam fry the meat. You shouldn't have any sticky because there's enough oil in there and enough moisture from the onions to know sticky. Okay? Sticky. You don't want anything to stick, but you want it to carbonize a little bit and totally like, it's almost like a pressure cooker environment. Well, let's be clear. It's weird. Doesn't smell like anything. It's probably an onion. All right, we got a couple garlic going in there toward the end of the meal. And you can always add more cumin throughout the whole process, or mild chili powder. This is going in the compost heap. All right. And whenever you get a package of meat, you want to rinse it out a little bit. You don't want it to just sit there and rinse the package out when you put it in the garbage. And what a shame they use this styrofoam, which we can't do anything with. This is just totally well, there's one place in Seattle that will take and recycle styrofoam. But I'm not going to drive that 100 miles to go recycle it. So, yeah, unfortunately, that's unrecyclable. Bummer. It'd be great if there was no more. Yes, Stephen. I did help Sarah build an immune system. I help her with, making sure she eats right. She loves chocolate, so we recently got her chocolate that's low sugar, because you can really overdo the sugar with chocolate. No, if you put eggs in this dish, it would no longer be a broccoli beef stir fry. And I haven't even added the frozen broccoli. Oh, this is super simple. I mean, it's cooking at level 6 right now, steam frying. Yeah, cover up, it's kind of like a mini pressure cooker. I only cook with stainless steel, and I prefer using wood spatulas. So we could ban Howie, but he keeps coming back, Groucho. I am not a robot. I repeat, I am not a robot. Repeat. Come on, man. I mean, you're just messing with me. This is Technology Thursday. We should do digital audio video entity, Dave. Hello, my name is Dave. I am the digital audio video entity. I'll be showing you interactively how to make dinner in a very quick and efficient way. So, the next thing involves taking the package like this and kind of getting a halfway point, because this was like $2. I'm going to rip this open. And I'm going to put half a package of broccoli on top. Give it a twist. Rubber band it. I swear I've used my rubber bands like 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 10 times. I don't have a wok because I have a wok outside I use for outdoor cooking. I do. I have a really nice wok, but without a gas grill, woks kind of suck. Oh my God, you got a foot picture. Wow, that's so sad. I have great feet. Stephen Molyneux. No, I don't have a recipe for bat soup, unfortunately. We're still cooking at level 6 right now. That meat is just cooking, cooking, cooking. You put this in the freezer. Don't you love how normal I seem? I don't do Denzel Washington impersonations. No, it would be in bad taste. He's more white than I am. Yeah. Nope, nothing fun about that. There's no curved images there you can play with. Okay, let's definitely throw the garlic in there. And then we'll take a spatula and start working it around once that broccoli softens. Now the broccoli, if it's fresh, it's not going to be a wonderful... Whoa! Weird cam. The broccoli is, if it's fresh, it's going to take a little longer. If you just have florets, which is all I have. Throw the broccoli in on top of this. Or rather the garlic in on top of the broccoli. All right, we're doing very well, thank you. I have an email, yeah. Well, I'm doing meals under $6, but if you want, it's America's Third Party at gmail.com. That's my slow motion mode. You know, I don't know. I don't read a lot of recipes. I create these in my mind. A forced debate. Oh, and great. Free and easy debate. Yes. Free and equal to host open presidential debate March 4th. Excellent. Count me in. Do I have to go there? Because I don't really want to go there. I'm not high, no, officer thick. Should I be? You ever tried to cook a piece of meat and make it tender? Yes, I have. Right now I'm pressure cookering the meat at the bottom of the plate at 6. My Mongolian beef recipe is made with Little Caesar sauce only because I just didn't know what else to do with this garbage that I had to, you know, I didn't, you know. It's like a barbecue sauce, okay? Just deal with it, okay? It's not that big of a deal. The heat in the dish is minimizing any potential corn syrup issues that are popping up in your head. The acids in the tomato sauce overwhelm the corn syrup. It's not that sugary. What's your problem? I don't feed it to Sarah. She eats it when she likes it. And what's wrong with this food anyway? I mean, the meat can't possibly be virgin meat. It's grass-fed stew beef. I mean, what the hell, man? What do you go to eat? McDonald's? He's giving me crap about 3 tablespoons of tomato topping I got for free from Little Caesars. Thank you. You never criticize anyone who makes you dinner. You're in the Marines, almost been poor, been rich sideways. But when someone cares about me, I'm happy to make it a turd. Wow, love. Well, you know. No, there's no MSG in this corn syrup. Nor am I even sure there's corn syrup in it. Because you never did find a link to the recipe they use at Little Caesars. I'm going to be like Dershowitz and contend that there's really no evidence to support that. I don't like Instant Pot salmonella. I can't make the dinner in the time it takes for me to cook it on an Instant Pot. I'm limited by, 45 minutes, 50 minutes max? All these are designed to cook quickly. Not put it in the Instant Pot and wait, 4 or 5 hours. Oh, yes, you can? Really? Well, I'm not going to spend money on another electric item in my house. Then I have to store it somewhere. I mean, what the hell? Are you trying to make me a bigger consumer than I already am? There is no MSG in this corn syrup, no. Why do you find it joy cooking under $5? Because if you don't, you'll be broke in the zombie apocalypse that we have right now. What the hell? I mean, I'm trying to help you out here. Do you see any coronavirus in this dinner right now? I don't think so. Okay, let's give it a stir. What do you say? Here we go. Ta-da! Take the bottom and bring it to the top. That's why they call it a stir fry. Take the bottom and bring it to the top. Nice. Oh, beautiful. Look at that beef. Oh my goodness, look at this. Are you looking at this? Now take your handy dandy bag of frozen rice. Cut off the top. And pour the rice on top of this dish. Frozen, already pre-cooked. Look at that. Organic. Oh, so nice. So nice. Look at this. Isn't that great? Oh, I love it. Fantastico. Now turn to level 3. That's good cabbage and good rice. Now that rice dish is microwavable. It takes like 3 minutes on a high, face down, and those rice bags are ready to serve. But I don't like cooking around plastic. Does that look good? Yeah. I was going to serve 4 people tonight. I'm going to up this to 6. I could easily feed 6 people with this dish. Thank you. Isn't that amazing? Salmonella, are you acting out tonight? The abuse Dave takes every time he cooks. Yeah, really. Salmonella, what did you say? Salmonella talking nasty in the show. Oh my gosh, Salmonella. My cooking techniques are beautiful. They're streamlined. You've been banned. I just saved so many people, so many hassles. Do you realize how little I've done today since I started this dish? Do you realize I cut a couple of vegetables and somebody's got a car going off. Oh, good. Some car alarm. I cook for freezer food. Yeah, freezer food is the way to go. You can take all these dishes that I make and put them in containers, preferably glass, and freeze them for lunches. No, Stephen, we don't make fun of people right now. Thank you. You've been addressing your alcoholism through various experimental interventions. What is it? You're taking marijuana to get off of booze? I've never known anybody who's been able to drop alcohol and turn to marijuana. I don't think it's possible. Whereas I think if you're a coke addict and you tried marijuana, you're more likely to get away from coke. But if you're using all of these things, coke, marijuana, alcohol, chances are you'll be addicted to all of them for the rest of your life. You've been shooting smack to get off crack? Oh, Stephen, I'm so sorry for you. And by the way, folks, this is not the Stephen Molyneux that you know on YouTube. He couldn't be. So that many of you lesbian women who are, older who like to watch his show don't get offended. Yeah. You only use alcohol and still can't get rid of? You can't stop drinking, right? Well, that's because you keep drinking. Not many people. You have known people who quit drinking completely to smoke weed? Well, then there you have it. You know a lot of people, Howie. People that probably at the mental hospital where you're staying, we share their stories with you when you're in the workroom or in art. It's Stefan, not Stephen. Well, I've seen Stefan pronounced Stephen before. Do you mind? Stephen? Basically, the food that's going on right now is happening in a controlled environment. There's nothing really to do now at this point other than top it off with some low, mild chili powder, Well, once it stays in this position and steams the rice for about 3 to 5 minutes, then you're going to start stirring everything up. Yeah, it's still congealing, and the beef flavor is spreading out into all the vegetables, and the vegetable flavor is spreading out into the rice, and it's all coming up through the steam fry and retaining the vitamins. The key to healthy living is eating vitamins. Congealing, yes. Well, those rice cookers are very effective. I have one. The only drawback is that they're all aluminum. It's not the wrong pronunciation. No, it's congealing. That's correct. You have been removed from the show. I don't want to have children. I don't want kids to get coronaviruses and die on me. I don't want the sadness of having my kid abducted because there's so many freaks out there like Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, I don't want to go through that. I feel so bad for so many people here. Because the pronunciation is congealing. The G, read it. Webster's has it, the G as a G, not geeling. Congealing, no. It's congealing. Yeah, if you use vinegar, your children might get coronavirus, but you're disinfecting your meat as you're prepping it. Why not use vinegar? It's an agent that'll help soften the meat and make it more tender. We are eating beef. It is unethical to eat a beef, but that beef lived for something, right? It's not for waste. For you, so that you could eat the flesh of the beef. Now, if you grew up in a monastery, like say you went to a Catholic church and you were worshiping at Our Lady of the Rump Roast, you would know the meaning of meat and how God brought it to you. Say you're a nun at the convent of Our Lady of the Rump Roast. Right. You would understand that the meat is there for you and for you to prosper. No, actually I banned because it was it's congealing. It's not congealing. Nice try though. I'm going to pre-mute you just to be on the safe side until you come out of your shell, Vika. Hey, are we done here? Oh, I've got to stir one more time. Yeah, that's how tough this meal is. Let me get my bowl for preparing 6 meals for people. Let's give it a stir. What do you say? Okay, do the same thing. Go down into the dish and mix it all around. Mix, mix, mix. Nice. It needs a little bit more color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little paprika on here, okay? Paprika is good for you. It's especially good with beef. Nice. Good texture, good color. I love the greenery. Nice. Okay, I'm going to turn it down to simmer. Top it with cumin and paprika. I'm going to throw a little more Italian seasoning in. It seems like it could use a little bit more sparkle as it sits. Okay, and a little paprika. Not a lot of paprika, just enough for the visual. Okay, we're done. Look at that wonderful dinner. You can actually see it. There's one helping right there. 2 helpings, 3 helpings, 4 helpings, 5 helpings, 6 helpings right there. Look at that. Everything is beautiful in the fry pan. Okay, I'm going to turn it off completely. We're done. Hey, thanks everybody for coming into David's Kitchen. I'll be back in, well, in the other room in about 2 minutes. All right, thanks for coming in and hanging out, enjoying the show. See you then. Looking delish.